first stop in Saigon, starting heavy. This is bonnet, Vietnamese sizzling steak and eggs. And of course, you see the French influence with the pâté and the baguettes. I've been having these textures and flavors in the north and central, so can't wait to try it here. First thing you gotta grab is the banh mi. This is so fresh. You could just feel how light and airy it is in the middle and crisp and flaky on the outside. The texture is crazy in my hand. I'm gonna break that egg yolk, yeah, just like that. Get some pâté mixed. I think the key here is to get a little bit of everything in the first bite. Honestly, when a dish has pâté, I automatically love it. Just adds another layer of flavor and richness, and I love a rich dish that just hits hard. I mean, this is something you want when you're like pretty starving or just really hungry. I actually seen there's a little cup of sauce right here too. Looks like some chili oil. Gotta throw this on the eggs, you already know. Gotta build the perfect bite. So egg, pâté, steak, fat piece of steak, and some of that chili oil. That's the bite. On point. You just alternate the sauces. Feels so good to be here, man. We started in the north, Hanoi, worked our way to Da Nang. Now we're in the biggest city. I know I'm gonna have a good time here. I'm gonna be here for like over a month, so there's a lot to try, a lot to do. Yeah. Insane so far. Crazy breakfast. Everywhere you go in this city, you see banh mi, either in restaurants, street carts like we're at right now, and there's so many different variations. The one I picked for this video is the crispy pork version. If you know me, you know I love crispy pork, and you already know this is gonna hit. We're a little outside of District 3, I believe, but it seems very local in this area, and there's just so many motorbikes going by. I keep saying that. I mean, here in Vietnam, it's so crazy how the streets work and how chaotic they are with, you know, with it being still organized and no accidents, at least that I've seen. I mean, people are cutting in and out, cars are avoiding motorbikes, and you could tell it's just normal like that here. And man, in my hand, bread feels amazing, flaky. Feels even softer than the banh mi we had with the steak and eggs this morning, but just take a look. You can see all the crispy roasted pork, pickled daikon, pickled carrots, some herbs, it looks like some basil, some cilantro, cucumber. It's gonna be a great bite, I already know. Good quality food for $1 is life-changing. That gravy she's smothered on top of that crispy pork adds another hit of flavor, and it just seeps into the bread. It's crazy because for this video I couldn't choose like which one I wanted to put in here, and I picked this stall because, you know, I'm a big fan of crispy pork done in every different way all over the world, and I was curious to see how it would taste in a banh mi. But we're actually planning on doing a full banh mi tour with all the different versions throughout Saigon, and I know that's going to be a stacked video because there's like unlimited types and flavors and different versions, so stay tuned for that. Thank you. This dish originated right here in Saigon, Chinatown, at least this version, and it has a lot of chow shan influence from southern China, so that explains the aromas and the mixtures. When you look at this thick peanut broth right here in this bowl, you could just tell it's packed with flavor. I mean, the smell coming off of it is crazy, and some of the ingredients consist of chili oil, garlic, peanuts, dried shrimp, lemongrass, and this version has the deer, like I said. So first thing we gotta go for is the noodle bowl. This is the one with the dry hủ tiếu noodles and the satay sauce on the bottom, topped with basil, herbs, shredded vegetables. There's some like sprouts, cucumber, all that. And this is like the foundation right here. This is what you're supposed to, you know, slurp the noodles out of and add the extra broth onto. But first things first, mix it up. It's not crazy spicy, but it builds up a little bit. Slight sweetness in the background, and the noodles are amazing. They're slightly chewy, bouncy, and then all that sauce is lathered and stuck onto them. It's so good. You could really build each bite. I say this every time. Vietnamese food is made for you to customize each bite. We got this extra bowl of the thick peanut sauce with all of the meats in here. This is the deer meat. Probably gotta mix it with some cooked herbs in here. And then we got some side sauces. This looks like some chili oil with vinegar. And then there's this other sauce. Looks like a thick like hoisin oyster sauce. It looks a little sweet, like thick gravy. Mix it up a little bit. Man, just the aroma and the smells coming off of this, to die for. Crazy. Definitely one of the best bowl noodles I've had here in Vietnam so far. Insane. Let's go into this deer meat. Got these slices of deer, and there's some thick pieces in here too. Like, I'm actually gonna grab one out of this sauce because I want it fully coated. Look at these thin slices of deer meat. It's really good, but I was expecting a really different flavor. I mean, if I had my eyes closed and I ate this in this sauce, I would never guess it's deer. It tastes like beef or pork, just because this sauce is very strong. I mean, smoky, you got the peanuts in there, the chili oil, a lot of spices. Any meat in this sauce would go crazy. I know I've only been here for like 2 days, but I'm loving the city so far. Even the people, man, you could really feel different vibes from, you know, the north to the central to the south. All cool in their own way. It's a big learning experience for me. And we took like a 30-minute grab out here, so, you know, it's a little outside the main area where we've been, but totally worth it. Amazing dish. We're ending the night with one of the most iconic meals in Saigon, com tam. This is broken rice. So this dish is unique because they use broken rice and it cooks differently, shorter grains, usually softer, and it doesn't clump like regular rice. It's not as sticky as, you know, your regular white rice. You got the grilled pork chop, that's the main character. And you got shredded pork skin for some nice texture. And there's a steamed egg with pork loaf. This is very unique, and you see this on everybody's plate as well. And then we, of course, had to get a fried egg. That's what brings everything together. And this egg is the perfect texture because it's fried and it's still a little juicy, but it's cooked through a little bit. Next plate, sauce. Oh yeah. Whoa, very flavorful dish, savory, sweet, smoky, salty. Fish sauce literally ties everything together, man. I love fish sauce when it's, you know, fresh or even on a grilled meat. It really changes flavors and it gets thicker, a nice glaze on there. This is usually served for breakfast, but in Saigon here, it's a late night eat. And spots like this are open till 4 a.m. This is a type of plate you just want to feast on, eat really fast. Like, there's so much to love about it in so many different textures. This pork is amazing, I swear. It's really like, it's like probably the best pork chop I ever had. And when you mix everything together, the flavors and textures go deeper. So this cut right here is steamed egg and pork loaf. And just look at the colors. Even the top part looks wild. Look at this. Look at how many colors and textures this cut has. Very interesting. I've never had this before. Sauce is amazing too. Spicy, sour, punchy, sweet. Look at that. Nice texture change paired with the pork chop, the egg. I keep saying this, but everything complements all the other ingredients. I mean, it wouldn't be the same if I were to take one thing off the plate. Like, everything works together, and sauce is a nice touch to it. So the last thing we haven't tried is the beef. This is shredded pork skin. I've had a lot of pork skin in my life, and I've never seen one cut like this or even prepared like this. I'm gonna go sauce on top, of course. Sauce on everything. There's not one thing on this plate that's lacking. Crazy quality, flavors, And this is exactly where I want to be right now. Ending the tour in this environment with this amazing food on the street with the locals. I couldn't ask for a better dinner. But man, Saigon has been amazing. This is only my first day here, and it's the start to a great trip. I can't wait to spend the rest of the month here. If you guys got any other spots, let me know. But as always, thank you guys for watching In The Cut. Until next time, we out.